Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel and I do things kind of anti-aging, beauty and generally growing old gracefully, or just gracefully as my case is, but gracefully. So we do all sorts here. We're not just going to stick it to just beauty regimes, although that'll be a lot of it. I have decided that we will venture into the menopause, as I did say before, so there will be some videos coming up in the next few weeks just to guide you ladies who are in your 40s, maybe going through perimenopausal, and those going through the menopause and then the postmenopausal ladies, because I went through it very, very young, as did my mother and my grandmother. So I have, I suppose, acquired knowledge at an earlier stage in life, but that's us. The wonder of us women, we're all so different. So this week anyway, I wanted to review this RF treatment device that I bought a while back. I bought it, I think, about a year ago, year and a half ago, thereabouts. And I used it for a while, didn't see really any results with it, so I kind of it went on a shelf, as they usually do when they don't tend to work immediately. Took it out again last year and decided, no, come on, now you really need to give this a go. It wasn't like I'd spend huge money on it or anything like that, because I just didn't. I just spent money, which was about £40, there were about £35–40. I will put the link below so you'll find out exactly how much it is and the exact one I bought, because I go back into my orders and I take them and link them for you, so you're getting exactly what I got when I do recommend things and even when I don't recommend them, so you know to avoid them. Okay, so I went in and I thought, I've had this done at the salon, and it wasn't a case at the time. I was working back in construction, and it wasn't a case at the time that I didn't have the money. I didn't have the time. So I didn't have the time to get the RF done. I will say it was so reasonably priced down in Nice with Magda in the beauty rooms. And I'm not just saying that because, you know, I'm sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anybody, okay, only myself. It's me, my personal usage. If there's ever a sponsorship in a video, God, one day maybe, I will let you know. And by God, I'll be getting you good discount codes. There'll be no 5% with me, it'll be 10% and above. But back to the story. I used it with her. I used the ultrasound frequency to break down fat in my chin, and I used the RF. Now, I since have put on a lot of weight. I put on about 2 stone, about 1.5 stone of it has been on this lockdown because I haven't been out because I'm asthmatic. So I've been trying to isolate or cocoon as much as I could. So yeah, I miss my gym, I miss my swimming, and I miss my walking all around the place, and my going to the Hill of Tower and wandering around the Hill of Tower, which is incredibly beautiful, and I could just walk for hours up there. So I have put up weight, hence it's not as bad as it was the last time I was this weight, bizarrely enough. So I do say that yes, RF treatments absolutely work, but for me, this device, I tried it again, and I tried it for a solid, and I mean solid, every evening, like 6 months, and I literally would focus on this part of my face for as long as I could. The battery ran out, I would charge it up, I'd be watching television, and then I'd go charge it again, and then I'd do this part of my face, and then I'd charge it up again and do my neck, and yeah, nothing. So for me, this was the one I bought. I don't know what the brand name is on it, I'm very sorry to say. It's a generic kind of YouTube one. So, not YouTube, Amazon. Silly girl. So it's got a little socket that it sits in to a little holster that's tricky enough. It doesn't sit in there very solidly, but once you get it in, just don't touch it, it's fine. Okay, and then the other end you get this, a USB. They don't even give you a plug. Yeah, I know, great, isn't it? They give you the power adapter that plugs in the back. You can see what I mean when it's so wobbly. They give you the little power adapter that goes in the back, but they don't give you a plug. So you're not even getting a plug for kind of 35–40 quid, you know. It's like, yeah, okay. So I bought it anyway, and I took it home and I holstered it up, charge it. The charge doesn't last that long, maybe 20 minutes if you've got it on consistently. So basically there's a power setting here, and you can increase the power. You can see the little lines going up there. It's like a little mobile phone signal till eventually it goes off. Okay, so let's just turn it on mid-power there. You can also see what it does is it has the LED trick. So this is an LED, has a green and the blue. I'm sorry, I'm watching where I'm pressing on the, I shouldn't be doing that. I'm looking at myself way too much. So I found it in theory, I thought, yes, fantastic, I found the device. It has radio frequency. It has also got, I think it's electro pulse. It's electromagnetic pulse, something like that. I'm not going to say, I just know it's an EMF or something. It's a radio, it's another kind of pulsing, which sometimes when it gets too close to your muscles here, you can kind of go, you can feel it kind of going, and you know there is something coming out of it. I just didn't know whether it was enough to do anything, and I'm still not convinced. I've used this, and I have to say I haven't got the results. I'm going to come really close to the camera and really freak you out. You'll have to excuse me. I'm having a spa day, and today is a day I do once a week where I moisturise every inch of my skin, and I go to town on my face, and I really put really nice oils in. And I have actually just discovered one new oil, and I've mixed it with 2 existing oils that I have, including my CBD and my jojoba oil, and I'm like, oh, and it's first few goes, it's like, oh my god, this is good, this is dang good. So I'm oiling it up and testing to see what it does, but I would show you close up here. I have what they call smush lines, because I tend to sleep like a baby, and I go, oh, and I love squished into things, you know, I'm such a child when it comes to things. But you can probably see here, you can obviously see here, 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 and here. I've no makeup on today, no foundation, that's just my skin, as you can see, because it's lovely and pink in places. I have little bits of rosacea that are here. I've got some sun damage here, but that, any of you who have watched my channel, has really gone down, and that's the retinol. That's because I've been using the different and the CBD oil. The combination of the different and CBD oil has really, I mean, this is my skin. I'm going to do something not most YouTubers do, is I'm going to turn off the lights. So it's going to go a bit dark looking for a minute. I'm just getting my switches. So you get to see what my skin looks like in real life without great lighting. The reason we use lighting in YouTube is obviously because it's better to see the products with the light on them. It's better to see screens and stuff like that, and details, so you get to see more details. But I'm going to do it for the purpose of this video and show you where I was working particularly with this. As you'll see, my smush lines here, and I have the smush lines here. That's what happens when you lie. Okay? So you can see what you're doing to yourself when you lie. I can't help it, it's the only way I can sleep, and I just kind of go, I think sleep is a better beauty aid than anything else. So that's it. But as you can see, there's a few here. I was trying to really get lessening the lines here, and I was really trying to work on this chin of mine, which is, I would really love any regular viewers to watch, to tell me what they think has that, because I really have seen a difference. So I'm just hoping you guys can as well. You can see my skin, a little bit of sun damage up here as well. This is my skin. This is my fine lines up close. You can see what the different and the CBD oil has done for that. That now I can smile and let go, and my lines don't stay. So I wanted to show you the reality. This is my skin, as if you were sitting in the room with me here, okay? I did film when I first started a lot of videos in natural light. Now I use lighting because I'm, as I said before, if anybody's watched, I'm in a Swedish style cabin and it's very, very dark. So I will pop back on the lights so that you can actually see my face, which is probably not a good thing, but you know. So I can't say to you, rush out and buy this. I really can't. I didn't find it did much for me. I would sit there. You're supposed to feel like when you go for RF treatment, and they're running this RF back and forth, as I've had it done, is back and under here. Now this was about a year ago I had this done, this RF treatment, and as I said, I was much slimmer then, much slimmer. I was 2 stone lighter, you know, than I am now, and I had this RF done on, and then you can feel heat. Oh my god, like it really is hot. Like, and sometimes I'd have to say to one of the girls, you know, Magda or Gabby or whoever was doing it, oh, it's a little bit, and she'd go, okay, I'll turn it down a little bit, turn the frequency down a little bit, and she'd put more of it's like an oil that goes with this. So she would do, first of all for me, she would do what they call fat breakdown, which is oh God, I can't think of it. You know when you have a baby and you get an ultrasound? So the ultrasound breaks down the fat, and the RF has 4 prongs kind of that come out and tighten up and go under there. And my God, you would feel it with the RF. You really would feel it. You would feel the heat. You would know shit was happening. This, I would literally have to sit with it there like that. And I would sit with it there for 20 minutes going, because that's the only way I could actually get enough heat. So my belief in these little gizmos is, you know, look, they're 30, 40, 60, 70 euros or pounds as it is, because we have to go through amazon.co.uk because Amazon won't give us an amazon.ie, which they need to do. But you can pay anything for these gizmos, and they come, there's lots of them. You know, when I show you the link to this, just look at the related look at RF, handheld RF devices on Amazon, and there's a plethora of them, ranging, some of them I think were 18 euros and stuff, and I just wouldn't waste my money. This was the price of a good moisturiser, which is fine. It's not overly expensive, but I believe from the research I've done, it's supposed to be radio frequency is supposed to be at a vibrating at a frequency between 0.3 to megahertz to 10 megahertz. I think this is probably on the lower end of the spectrum, and hence you have to leave it sitting there going And I don't know about you girls, but I like, okay, great, when we're in lockdown you've all the time in the world sit there going But generally speaking, we don't. So we need something that works and works fast. My advice to anybody thinking of buying RF is go a little bit more expensive. If I was looking for a handheld device, I'd want to be probably paying maybe 100 to 150. And even at that, I would be contacting the manufacturer first. So if you're going to buy this on Amazon, contact the seller first and ask them to give you the evidence of the radio frequency. And remember, it has to be from 0.3 up to 10. I wouldn't buy anything less than about 4. So for me, I would say go between 4 and 10, because they'll only sell you another one of these and it'll be more expensive. So I would ask evidence to see the RF vibrations, the megahertz that this radio frequency vibrates at. That's what I would say. Be very careful buying these devices. Some of them are okay and they're good. I can't. I really look for physical differences. You know, I take photographs close up. I have a plethora of photographs on my phone. I can't talk. And I look through them regularly and go, okay, and I take some more, and I have my son examine my skin because he's brutally honest. He'll say, no, can't see any difference. And he'll just look at me and go, no, can't see any difference. No, that looks worse. Doesn't look, that looks like it's drying out your skin. No, that looks. So he's been really helpful with that, with my Amor de Piel skin range as well, because he's genuinely going, no, don't bother with that. Exclude that ingredient, include that one. And he just, no, we didn't notice. So don't waste your money. Put it into a good moisturiser. Put it into something like some serums or something. The ordinary, I mean, you could have had 3 ordinary products, 4 ordinary products for the price of this. And I just think they would have been better. I know people out there, excuse me, will say, oh, but I have one and I find it brilliant and it's great and it's fantastic. And maybe it is. Maybe it vibrates at a different range than mine does. And I'm absolutely thrilled if it does. If you have one that works and you can genuinely physically see the results, go for it. But I have no interest in sitting down to watch a show in the evenings and holding it there because it won't heat up by doing this. I have to sit it there. It's such a low frequency, this one. It's just, and most of them are. Most of them are all coming from the same factory in China, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to get on the China bandwagon because China has produced some amazing stuff. And I'm not going to China bash. I know it's kind of de rigueur at the moment to China bash, and it's trendy and all. I don't culturally bash any country. I love all cultures. It's amazing. They all have something to give us. And the Chinese genuinely do have really, really great products. And most of the high quality salon machines are actually made in China. So please, 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 don't think it's because it's made in China. What I'm saying is there's so many of them that this factory's making small little handheld ones like this, and they may be less ethical, let's say. I don't know. I am not criticising the manufacturers of this. I just found it didn't work. It's my opinion, that's all. I just found it didn't work. It wasted my time, and it has sat on a shelf gathering dust. I cleaned it specially to show you today because it sat gathering dust. I much prefer the mask I bought, which was the, you see, my Sunny. I love my Sunny. Sunny mask. Sunny's been really brilliant, especially with this new oil combination I'm using as well. And Sunny is phenomenal. You can use just the chin part, just the face part, the two together. It's up to you. You can sit up with it. You don't have to do anything. Sunny does the work for you. This, you're sitting here going, you know, and it's not, you should feel your skin heating up. The heat from the radio frequency is what produces the collagen. It's what's stimulating the collagen underneath. Your skin it's sort of mimicking burning, but not in a bad way, right? It actually feels really, really nice. I will say that about this. I've often sat there going, oh God, this is so warm because I love my heat. But it mimics that and it stimulates the collagen. That's how it works, right? It heats the subdermal tissues, okay? This one's not strong enough to do that. So don't waste your money. I will link it below. You'll see there is a plethora of them on Amazon. What I would say to you is go spend some money. You know, spend some serious money. Like say, okay, right, I am not going to buy anything on Amazon for a year, and I'm going to invest 150 euros into a serious handheld device where I can contact the manufacturer and ask them what is the radio frequency megahertz, what's the range. And remember, don't go below 4. You're wasting your time. You'll be sitting there giving yourself an arm ache, doing your thing, and you'll get nothing. The reason I've held on to this and not given it to anybody just yet is because I like the light therapy. Because the light therapy, I just like, but I just don't really like it as much as my mask. So you know, it probably will be something I'll gift to somebody at some stage to get them on their journey. It just doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. So I will say with all RF devices, please, 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 please do not purchase one till you check with the manufacturer of the range of megahertz. So remember, it should be between 0.3 to 10 megahertz. It oscillates between that. It doesn't stay at that. So if you're buying one and they say, oh, ours is 4 to 10, it's going to oscillate between 4 to 10. Over 10 is damaging to your skin. I believe under 3 or 4, it's not doing anything. You're wasting your time. It's too weak. So I would say recommend kind of going within about 3, not 0.3, but 3, 3.0. So 3 to 10 megahertz. Okay, that it oscillates between there. That's a safe enough range. You know, if you've got delicate, fine skin, you know, you move it quicker. Then, you know, don't leave it in one spot. If you're like me and you've got skin like a rhino's behind, and the wrinkles to match, you leave it, you know, you can leave it in one spot, which you're not supposed to do, and I'm not recommending you do that, but I do it. So that was my review of this. Unfortunately, I wish I could have given it a really great thumbs up, but I can't. And I'm not going to lie to you. If it's not good, I'm going to tell you, don't waste your money. There is a lot nicer things you could spend your money on the internet. I think I paid 35 euros for this. I will, as I said, link it below, and you'll see loads of them. If you're going to spend it, set aside a nice sum of investment money, and then have a look. It was like the Sunny mask. I actually read through the review and I contacted the manufacturer because I'd learned my lesson with this, because I bought this about 6 months before. And I contacted them and said, can I ask you the light depths? And they said, yeah, it's on the Amazon page. And I said, are they correct? Could I see a certification of them? And they sent me out a document with a certification on them. So I bought it, and it was a bargain for the price it was. It was the equivalent of buying 2 of these, kind of not so great. I have seen others use them. My lovely YouTuber friend SHARON, you're absolutely fantastic. I just love you. Love the bones of you. I could listen to you all day. Your Scottish accent is fabulous, and you look amazing. Thank you so much, you know, for just being my friend on YouTube. It's really nice to have somebody here that's a friend. I've got a lot of yous out there now. You're all starting to chat, and it's lovely. It's lovely to be part of that community. I know SHARON has a better one than this, and she does find it very good, and I'd say pop over to her review. I'll link Sharon Ann's channel in the bottom as well, because I know she has a different, she was probably clever and got a better model than I did, spent a few quid more or whatever, but it's definitely a different model, and it has a bigger head. It seems to be a more serious piece of kit, so do check out Sharon Ann as well. She's absolutely brilliant. That's it for this week's review. Don't buy this one. I'll link it so you don't have to go anywhere near it. I was nay impressed with it at all. So that's it for this week. That was my review. Don't buy it. What a shocker, huh? No, I'll always be honest with you. If it works, I'll go, wow. If it doesn't, I'll go, at the moment, yes, I'm having my spa day, so I'm in my bathrobe. I've been pampering myself with body oils and everything today, so I am a bit shiny and slippery looking. It looks like, you know, I've been at the frying pan or something. I have an oil combination that I have coming for you soon that I'm concocting at the moment. I'm just trying to get the right measures of each of the oils so that it does absorb into the skin as opposed to sitting on it. It's a highly moisturising oil. I want people with acne to be able to use it as well, because I've got an oil in there for acne scarring, and so it's going to be a little while. It might be I've been trying it for about a week maybe now, and I want to give it another 2-3 weeks before I kind of go, yes, it works. And of course, like anything, you have to try it for a month to see does it really actually work. So in about a month I'll have that product for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed my channel. If you do and you like listening to me ramble on and ramble on, I'm Irish, so we're all born with the gift of the gab. Me more so than others. I'm also part Italian, so that's probably it too, you know. So listen, thanks again for watching the channel. Stay safe, stay healthy, everybody. We're nearly there. This COVID, we nearly have a cure ready to go market wide. Has been some human research done, I believe. Nobody knows what to believe nowadays because the media is so full of crap sometimes. But I believe there is something on the way. So, but still, keep safe, keep your distance, care, love for each other, and ladies out there, look after yourself. I will just say one thing before we go. I came across a beautiful YouTuber today. I'm not going to tell you who she is, but I will put a link to her channel where you can go and watch an amazing video she put up. And I watched it this morning. She liked my channel, and I watched it this morning, and I was horrified by the remarks people were giving her online. Like, this is a woman, you know, of a mature age like myself, and the remarks were just, I just can't imagine a woman at my age, it just doesn't make sense to me making these remarks to this beautiful woman who is trying to help people. She's an amazing, intelligent woman who's put out great content on how to dress on a budget and, you know, order stuff that thrifting, and oh, I love thrifting. Oh my God, I'm the biggest thrift queen. So I love it. I'm a really good thrifter. Maybe we'll do that one day when we're not on lockdown. But she's an amazing channel. I want you to go over and watch her, because I was absolutely, pardon my French, fucking horrified by what people said to her. And she made a video response to them, and my God, she's just so eloquent and she is so graceful in the video. I really want you guys to watch this video, so I'm going to link it below, because this woman did it far more gracefully than I would have done. She's a better woman than me, because I'd have been like Deadpool, you know. So I'll link that for you as well to share some more information with you. Again, I'm finally finished now. I'm sorry for keeping you for so long, but I had so much information to give you. And thank you for watching. Love to you all. Bye. Thank you.